welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Wake Forest head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Demon Deacons ready to kick it away first. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up the first down. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw them.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Rides to back and leaves it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Finding open. There's a crease. Bust through behind his pad. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They believe they can run right here. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wake. Lining up to add another. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
No, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Mason. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Pressure coming. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's second and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kinsey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Got his man on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back speed.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, They got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now early in this football game that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. On the move, it's Cobb. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Can't get him to the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on fourth.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So
finding some room. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency.
Turning it on. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
It's complete to the left. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars, and now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He's got it on the run.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that one did not work.
and getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it again. Could be an alley. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Direct snap. It's Lawrence. Now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Demon Deacons will try to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
It's complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Wake Forest!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said,
turns on the Jets. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
this offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Kinsey. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Wake Forest head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he talked to his team in the locker room about their energy level. He said this game is close, but everything of our season is on the line. He's trying to get them fired up, getting them on the field, ready to go here to start the third. More energy, more enthusiasm. They've got to have it here late in the season to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Holly, thank you. They'll run the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like
maybe some room here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Here's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Ready. 30, 6, 19, fireball. 19, fireball. Ready, go.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right?
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll run it again. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That slices the lead to 2.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lawrence. It's complete on the right side. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's good. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward.
There's some room. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. The offense changing the play. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Offense gets set for second down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, the defense blitz.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. Fourth down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in fourth down. You got the lead. You've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
On the ground, it's Cobb. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Fires it incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and from the 28. He might want another play. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Creates a little room. And they're able to get him down. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Still running at the 40. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it?
Well, guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's 4th and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you talking? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast.
Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers. fires, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.